Live in the golden present. Golden. Why did he choose the word golden? What are some meanings when used that way that make the proverb even more interesting? You're not talking, so I'll sort of talk for you. Huh? Gold is precious, isn't it? It's expensive. It's valuable. It lasts for thousands of years and doesn't change color. All other metals will change and get, you can keep polishing, but they don't return to what they were when you first worked with them. Gold will become shiny again after thousands of years. So it's a precious thing. Not that that's what you fall in love with. No, we don't want to get attached to it, but we want to appreciate it. And that's what you're thinking about whatever it is you're doing. You want to appreciate the chance to do something that is going to benefit you. But it only benefits you when you are seeing some value in it. Then you naturally will do it with a better heart and a better mind. Because you see, this is helping me. And it's helping others. The end of all action should be usefulness. It isn't of great benefit to do something for somebody else that isn't useful. In fact, it gets annoying. So when you want to help somebody, be sure you see something to do that would be useful. And then do it with interest and do it with the kind of awareness that gives perfection to it. Then the other person really appreciates it. If you give somebody something, you just take it and say, here, you can use that. Do you think the other person appreciates that arm sticking out in their face and a little hanky coming out in the midair? I mean, that doesn't show much respect. It doesn't show that you are trying to help them in some way. You just sort of, you could have walked over and given it to them nicely. Oh, thank you so much. The other way doesn't seem like thank you so much. So notice the giving has to be given with attention. So find some value in what it is that you're doing. That's part of your duty. You have to find the value. And then live in the golden. It's very precious, very expensive, very lasting. Live in the golden present. What are some other words for present? Just think for a moment. One of the first things you think of when somebody talks about a present is a gift, isn't it? So every moment of your life is a gift to you. And you only have so many. Scriptures say that in the body, with mind and our senses and everything that we appear with on this earth, we're not going to remain like that. We're going to drop the body, drop the use of senses and everything else, and return to spirit. We don't die in that sense of the word, but we leave this body, which is not eternal. The spirit is eternal. And so it's interesting when you think of karma yoga, you have so many suggestions about your life, of how you want to make your life beautiful, interesting, valuable, changeable. And that's all your part. So that when you think about it, you could make your life and live your life any way you choose. And hopefully your choice is always something good, because you have an opportunity to choose. And that is part of karma yoga. It's part of action. What did you choose? And it's realizing, how does the mind work? The mind is, many times, think about it, is looking for the easiest way into something and out of something. Not what is the most beneficial way. Unless you're really interested in something, you want to get it over with quickly and start something else. And not that that is bad, but that's a choice that you make. And choices make up habits. Do you realize that? And habits are very difficult to get rid of. And so when you come on a retreat, this is a beautiful opportunity to recognize you have many things to do all day long, different things, so that you get an opportunity to try different things, and then you realize, I have a lot of trouble with this. Well, in 5 days of being in a situation where you have a chance to try that and change your mind, not just doing habitual things, or doing things in a habitual way. It's interesting how you choose things. Maybe you love little yard sales, and you're on the way to a meeting in Charlottesville. And you know, you have from here, you have close to an hour, 50 minutes or so of drive. And there's a sign on the side of the road that has interesting yard sale. Oh my goodness. If I just turned in, you know, and drove around a little bit, then I could come back and look at it after the meeting. No, I should do that because I know myself. I know I'm going to get out of the car and look for something. And then I will be late for the meeting. See, do you see how choices, they're minor in this case, and how it flusters you? Something as simple as that. And so what you have to do is to say, I have a responsibility, I have a purpose in this drive, and that's to get to this meeting. The yard sale is the temptation. So I'm going to wait until there's an opportunity for that to be part of my fun. The purpose of the trip is the meeting. So choose to go to the meeting. But I can't make up my mind, and I'm almost at the driveway. Do you see how tricky that is? What kind of a habit do you have? There's not always a meeting waiting for you. It's a trip to town. But don't you have any other responsibilities to try to get what you shopped for? And then come home. When you come home, that's the time to stop for these kind of things, if there's time. But you made a definite choice. No, I have bad habits. It's a good time to get rid of them. Write them down so you see, what should I be working on during my regular days and for my New Year's resolution? Choose something that is really useful. It took quite a while for you to get that habit. And the saying is, it can take a month, a good 30 days of awareness to change a habit. Otherwise, it's not really changed. It just comes back. You remember when you made your bed? Did you just pull the sheet up in the blanket and not like that even? You pulled the bedspread up. And all that other stuff was underneath the bedspread. Did you make the bed? You're in a habit to get that over with. You at least covered the bed. It's not wide open. That's what happens. That's a habit, and you want to get rid of it. And it's you can make a bed very quickly if you do it in sequence. Pull the sheet, even the bottom sheet, straighten it out. Pull the top sheet, then if you have blankets, put the blankets so that they are smooth and straight, no bumps on them, and then put the bedspread. That's like 4 things to do. That's a good habit, to make the bed well. So when we think of habits, that's what we want to work with. So now we'll begin the Karma Yoga period. Cheer up. And, I wonder what I'm going to get. That's going to be fun. What will I learn from that? And just go at it with all the enjoyment and fun and strength that you can, because that is how you have fun during the day. Look at it positively, and not look at, I wish I had that one. I wish they told me to do that. I wish I would have been, I don't like this. Just do it. And you realize, oh my goodness, I've never done that before, and this was fun. Do you see? It was interesting. I learned something. So Karma Yoga is part of love, part of surrender, part of service, and it's always useful. Choose it because it is useful. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. In English, may the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light.